Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rudi and thank you so much for being here. This was not the video that I was planning on filming this week, but it absolutely has to happen because my little Empties trash can is overflowing. And I never understood how YouTubers only did their empties like twice a year because
I use my shit, y'all. I use my shit to the bone.
I go through stuff, and I think that's helpful because I want you guys to know that the things that I buy, the things that I purchase, and the things that I like, I truly am using to the core. We have got some skincare goodies, we've got some strange assortments of body products, and then of course we have our candle corner. So if you like these type of videos and you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe. It would mean the world to me, and let's get into it. Let's start with the body wash that I went through. This is the Aveeno Skin Relief body wash, and I got it because in the winter my skin and my eczema can really flare up. I just posted a video about my eczema and how I control it in the wintertime. If you're interested, I'll link that up above. But this is a coconut scented product, and I thought it was interesting because on the bottle it says, as gentle as fragrance free. Which to me, I was like, well, are you saying that fragrance-free products are more gentle? I don't know. I don't mind having a scent to my body wash as long as my eczema isn't flaring at that exact moment, which it's not. I did like this. It was nothing special, and I feel like I'm on the journey of trying to find a special body wash. I really like the Method ones from Target. This one was good. Aveeno, I love their stuff. I love oats. It always helps soothe my skin. So I would buy this one again, but right now I'm trying to find like the one. So if you have one that is the one that cleans but also leaves you smelling good, leave it in the comments, please. I decided to add some health products that I've been using into my empties because I want your opinion and I want to know if you guys have any better alternatives for a few of these. So the first thing is my multi-collagen protein. I talked about this in another empty if you're interested. This is basically just a protein powder that you put in with your coffee every morning. It's completely clear and tasteless, and this is from the brand Ancient Nutrition. I know that there are limited studies about collagen being ingested and helping your skin and nails and joints, but this is 9 grams of protein every morning that I wouldn't get otherwise, and it's kind of just become a habit where I always do it. So I will keep buying it because if there is a benefit to ingesting collagen, I have it. And I really like this. I feel like maybe I'm just making it up, but when I do use this, I feel like my nail beds are a little bit stronger. I don't know. Could be a placebo effect, but I do have another bottle of this downstairs. And then I wanted to talk about these 2 vitamins and see if you guys had any alternatives. The first one being the VitaFusion Women's Daily Vitamin Gummies. These are just the ones that I've had since I was an adult because honestly, I really didn't take vitamins growing up, and then I was vitamin D deficient when I went to the doctor like a couple years ago, and I just started taking these gummy daily vitamins, and they work, but I've heard that, I don't know, this brand or having gummy ones, by the time you ingest it, it's already dead in the water and it's not doing anything for you. And the fact that it's gummy makes me wonder, like, is it really doing anything for me? I want to say that it is because since starting taking them, my vitamin D has gone back up. But this is just like the one you would get in the drugstore. Do you guys have a regular multivitamin for women that you recommend that's not super biotin heavy? Because when I take a lot of biotin, it ends up making me break out. So I have another one of these downstairs, so I still have to go through those. But if you have any recommendations, let me know. And then lastly, in the health department, this is my psyllium husk caps. Me and my husband finished this off in like a month. There were 500 of them in here. So if you are a daily fiber taker, I would totally recommend these. The only problem that I had with these is that, and also sorry TMI if we're gonna get into fiber talk, you know, you might want to skip ahead if you don't like that. The only thing I don't like about these is that you have to take 3 capsules basically with every meal, and so you go through the bottle like crazy. And I noticed that in comparison to Metamucil, you only have to take 1 dose of the drink in the morning to basically equal out an entire day's worth of these pills. But it's really deciding like how much fiber you need versus how many pills you want to take versus if you don't want to drink the orange drink. It's up to you to decide if you do like to have fiber in your diet, but I was wondering if you guys have tried any fiber supplements that you liked that had a high amount of fiber that you didn't feel like you had to take so many pills during the day. Please let me know in the comments because I am on the hunt. I do have another bottle of these, so I'm gonna go through that again, but if there is a better alternative, please let me know. I went through an entire tub of a deep conditioner. This is the L'Oreal Elvive Total Repair 5 Damage Erasing Balm, and I tend to just like to use conditioning balms or thick conditioners over a daily conditioner because I only wash my hair twice a week. I just talked about in my Target haul actually that I got one from Shea Moisture that I'm using right now, and I do like. And I liked this one too. The scent is super duper strong, but I feel like it did a good job. I'm on the hunt to see, and break down the ingredients that I need in a conditioner to help strengthen my hair because I really just don't know. I'm on a hair journey and I've got the shampoo part down, and now I'm trying to figure out, can I buy a good conditioner at the drugstore? Do I need to buy a high-end conditioner? I really don't know. This one was made with almonds, protein, and ceramides, which I don't know if that's great for your hair. I'm still trying to figure it out. It was good, but I think there may be better out there. Is it time for Candle Corner? I think it might be time for Candle Corner. Some people, I was like, should I stop doing Candle Corner in these? Like, it might be annoying people, and a lot of people were like,
no, we want Candle Corner.
So Candle Corner is what you're gonna get. I would say that a good 50% of my empties are just candles. Okay, let's start off with my favorite winter candles that I got from Nella Moon. If you have seen my past empties videos, you'll know that I'm obsessed with this Nashville candle company called Nella Moon. It is a local place, and I just really like the scents that she creates, and they're all safe and soy made, so I don't really have to worry about them ruining my walls or whatever. So I was super excited this year in the winter when I saw that she actually had a winter collection of limited edition candles, so of course I bought all of them. And I didn't go through all of them because there were two that I didn't really care for, but the ones that I absolutely loved and that you should definitely get your hands on next year. This one is called Merry Christmas. It just smells like a little bit like a Christmas tree, a little bit like a cranberry vibe. It was just perfect. And the next two were way more like definitely Christmas vibes in terms of like the fir scent of it all. This one's called Enchanted Forest. This actually is in her line all the time. So if you like the smell of like pine, you would definitely like this one. I think it could be burned all year round, but when you burn it around Christmas time, you definitely get those like Christmas tree vibes. They're so good and they last forever, and I feel like the jars are just so aesthetic. So there was that one. The last one I went through was called Mistletoe. Again, very tree vibes, but a little bit sweet and very, I don't know, a little bit like cherry, cranberry. Just, this is an amazing candle brand. They sell their candles online. They also have a store in Nashville, so if you're ever here, go check them out. Another Nashville candle company one that I went through, this is from a brand called Patty Wax. Honestly, I got this at like $1 sale at their warehouse, so I'm not even sure what the candle is, but another really great brand if you're looking for something that you can shop local. It's called Patty Wax. Oh, and they're so aesthetic. I love that. Oh, I forgot a tiny Nella Moon one. This is in the scent Sea Salt and Jasmine. She doesn't make these minis anymore, which is sad because I like to put them on my desk. This one was just a little bit too sweet for me, but if you do like a nice bathroom scent kind of, this one would be a good one. They sell this one in those white buckets, and then candles. And then this is my favorite Target candle. This is the Cedar Magnolia from Hearth and Home. This candle is just, it's elite. It looks so beautiful. It actually came cracked, but I didn't care because I love this candle scent so much that I kept it. It looks good in the kitchen. It looks good in the bedroom. It looks good everywhere. It lasts a really long time, and the scent throw is amazing. I just continue to buy these ones all the time. Okay, I went through an Olive and June acetone-free nail polish remover. This is my favorite nail polish remover. Oh my, it is leaking everywhere. Okay, nope. I'm just going to put a picture in. Sorry, guys. It's literally leaking all over my hands. Oh my god. That is by far the best nail polish remover that I've used that is acetone free. You stick your finger in the little hole and then you spin it around, and literally within a couple spins your nail polish comes off. So I already have a couple backups of it. I love everything from Olive and June. Highly recommend. I know I went through more than two, but these are 2 sponges, and my dog found them and started chewing on them like a toy, so I know that there's more than that. I went through 1 Real Technique sponge and 1 of that pack that I mentioned to you guys in a past video from Amazon. I'll link it down below. That comes with like 8 sponges, and it's just as nice as the Real Technique sponge or the Beauty Blender, and it's literally $8.99 for an entire bag of them. Penny loves to play with them, so unfortunately I had a few deceased. I only have 1 left, so I'm going to need to make another purchase soon. I can't believe it took me this long to get rid of this thing. This is the Buxom White Russian lip gloss, and I have had this for years. And look how, I mean, I have scraped the side of that thing, honey. This is a great gloss. It's a nice milky gloss. It's in between like a pink and a white. And I just I loved it on top of everything. It adds a little bit of shine, but it also gives you that little lip plumping effect that the Buxom glosses do. And I feel like the Buxom glosses have the best little plumping effect of all of them. It's not too harsh, it doesn't hurt your lips, and it just feels a little bit minty. So I could see myself buying this in the full size, but I need to do a lip declutter, which is going to be coming up soon, before I decide to buy any more lip products. I went through a big tub and a mini guy of the CeraVe moisturizing cream. As you guys know, I use this every single night after I get out of the shower on my wet legs, and I get 2 of the giant ones from Costco. This size will only last me like couple weeks. And then I use the little ones as travel size or as hand lotion, and my husband also really likes this one. So I actually need to get another one of these because right now I am using the Neutrogena Norwegian hand cream formula, which I like, but it's a little bit heavy, and I know that as it gets warmer I'm gonna want this one back. But of course I already have backup of these. This will be in every empties for the rest of my life. I finished out my first tube of the Tarte Hydro Sealer, and it doesn't really look like it, but I just could not get any more out of the tub, and I felt like I was going back in a million times. And I think it's because the shape of the bottle doesn't allow for you to kind of bend the wand into the walls of the tube where a lot of the product is laying on the sides. So that was kind of annoying. I do already have a backup of this one. This was listed as my favorite concealer of 2020. I filmed an entire video with my favorites, so I can link that up above. This is such a nice hydrating light coverage concealer. It looks so beautiful under the eyes, and I think that mature skin would really like it as well. I do like to set my under eyes when I use this if I'm going to use mascara or if I'm going to use an under eye mascara. However, I do have a new mascara recommendation. I'm wearing it today, and I did not set my under eye at all, and there is zero transfer, which is kind of impressive. So I'm going to talk about that I think on Monday, but absolutely love this concealer, and I hope some of you have picked it up. If you have, let me know if you like it down below. A few skincare minis that I went through are little samples from Sephora that I wanted to talk about. This is the Papaya Sorbet Enzyme Cleansing Balm from Glow Recipe, and I don't tend to like Glow Recipe's skincare products. I do like their lip pops. As you guys know, they're like one of my favorite things of all times, but I really liked this cleansing balm. I didn't love the smell, but you know, it goes away after a little while once you wash it off, but it emulsified beautifully. The color was kind of nice. It made it feel like a luxurious experience. So once I go through my current cleansing balms, which I have 2, I might pick this up, but it's not going to be for a little while. And I also went through a Squalene and Marie Algae eye cream from Biossance. Actually, I think my husband went through this. My husband uses this every single night. I actually got him a full size for Christmas. So he absolutely loves this stuff, and honestly, it's really nice. It's a good thick eye cream, but I don't use it because I notice that I get milia under my eyes when I use it because it is a little bit too thick, but I do use their eye gel every night. So they just make really good eye products in my opinion, and the little ones, they last you forever. A hair care product that I went through, there has to be more than this. This is the Living Proof Perfect Hair Day Dry Shampoo. I usually go through like a couple dry shampoos in my empties, but I think it's because I'm in between trying like some of the powder dry shampoos that you powder in your hair and mixing in aerosol. I love this one. I got this one from my sister for Christmas, and it comes with a mini. It smells so good, and it does an amazing job. And I just went through it so fast, which is why she got it for me for Christmas, because I don't buy myself high-end dry shampoos because I go through them in 5 minutes. I went through an entire Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder. You guys know this is my favorite powder. I love it so much. However, I did just buy the Kosas new Cloud powder. I talked about it in a buy or buy. It was the very last thing I talked about, and I'm really excited to get it. I think a lot of people had said that they really liked it, and it helps get rid of some of your oiliness, but not that dew, and it's supposed to look very natural. So that might replace this. I'm not a huge pressed powder person, but I was super interested in that, and I feel like they know what they're doing when it comes to powder formulas, so I'll be sure to let you know how that goes. I also went through a Glossier Boy Brow in the shade Brunette. It just got to the point where I was doing this every single time, and there's probably a few more uses left, but it wasn't worth it to me because it was taking me like half an hour to do my brows because I was trying to get some out. I do have a backup of this, but I am playing with some other brow gels right now. I do have a new one in from Merit Beauty, which again we'll talk about on Thursday because I did get a package from them and I want to tell you guys about the products. And also I've got 2 clear brow gels in the rotation right now. One from Anastasia and one from NYX, which I've talked about in a trending video. I like them both. I do think that I prefer a colored brow product even though my eyebrows are black because it just helps make the look come together a little bit more, but I do love the Glossier Boy Brow a lot. We're almost done, I swear. This one looks really nasty, and for that I apologize. Of course, I went through an entire acne pimple master patch from CosRx. There's probably like 30 of them in here. My husband and I go through these like milk and bread. I'm obsessed with these. However, I have started using the Hero patches, the Invisible Daily and just their master patch, and they're just as good. They might even be a little bit more sticky. The only reason that I still prefer the CosRx is because the CosRx has different sizes, whereas the Hero, they're all like kind of big. But the Hero Invisible patches you can wear underneath makeup, which I think is really cool and innovative. So I still have another backup of these. I love these, and I love to put them on my acne when they're starting to come to a head so that I don't pick them. I also went through an entire Neutrogena Hydro Boost. This is my favorite gel cream, hands down. I think that I like it more than the Aveeno Common Restore. I do like the Common Restore a lot, but now that I'm out of this, I'm really missing it. I also did get a PR package from Bliss, and they sent their water gel cream, and again, it just doesn't feel as good as this one, and so I'm definitely gonna pick this one up again. I just love water gel creams, and for some reason this one just feels literally like a burst of water on your skin. So there are other competitors out there, but in my eyes this one is still my favorite. I do still like the Common Restore. I do still use it every day, but I don't know, nothing beats the old Hydro Boost to me. I know toothpaste is maybe not something you care about, but I wanted to tell you about this one because this one truly gives me compliments from strangers on the street. This is the Crest 3D White Stain Eraser. This is a fluoride anti-cavity toothpaste, which obviously that's what you want, especially me. I get cavities so easily, and that's a story for another day. But this stuff truly whitens your teeth. When I use this along with my 3D Crest white strips like every couple months, I swear people will stop me pre-mask on the street and tell me how white my teeth were. So I just continue to purchase this over and over and over. I use it in the mornings, and then I use like a more anti-cavity toothpaste in the evenings, but it's super cheap, and the 3D white, it's just my go-to. You need to try it. All right, my last two things. I went through a Tower 28 SOS spray. This stuff is just the bomb, especially when you're going through irritation. Why am I doing this? It's out. There's nothing left. I am currently dealing with, you know, an unknown rash scenario, which how many times have you heard that from me over the past 7 months? A couple times. This is just my go-to for when I'm feeling super irritated, red, itchy, if my skin feels super dry, if my eczema is starting to kick up, like pretty much anything that's going wrong with my skin, I spray this on it. This is made with hypochlorous acid, which is meant to help with soothing the skin, irritation, acne, eczema. It's just my go-to all the time, and I also like to use it as a makeup setting spray instead of using like something that has a bunch of chemicals and fragrance in it. It comes in a mini size and it comes in a big size from Sephora. I could not recommend it enough. And the very last thing I finished this morning, I finished my favorite SPF of all time. This is the Paula's Choice Super Light Daily Wrinkle Defense Broad Spectrum SPF 30. Whew. This is a tinted mineral sunscreen, and it's just my number one. I have tried a couple other sunscreens this year in an effort to give you guys another recommendation, like the Neutrogena one, which is a chemical sunscreen, and I do like a lot, but I always come back to this one, especially when my skin is feeling irritated. I like that it is tinted. I like that it works on normal and oily skin. It helps cover a little bit of my redness. It's a beautiful, beautiful SPF. Some people say it's a little bit too heavy for them, but for me, I really, really like it. I do already have a backup, and I am still going to test some new SPFs for you guys, so don't worry. I will have more recommendations for you this year, I promise, but also this should tell you how loyal I am to Paula. That's it. I'm sorry this video was so long. I'm glad I didn't wait another day to do this because it would have been an hour. Let me know if you have any questions on any of these products down below, because obviously I have used them up, so I know a little bit about them. I've got some really fun video ideas coming up in the next few weeks, but also let me know what you would like to see on my channel coming up. I love getting feedback from you guys, and I will see you really, really soon in the next one.